Good afternoon everybody. So last week, if you didn't watch the video, it turned out to be a bit of a shambles. I originally hoped to sort of start one project, finish one project, which was the bow deck, and sort of halfway through I lost my wedding ring in the canal.
Whoa man.
Oh, I've got it back now. I'm not wearing it though because I'm a bit scared. So I'm going to basically try and tackle that for the rest of this week, get that done. It's almost ready to prime now. Probably wants a couple hours sanding and grinding and just going over and getting a decent key on it, and then a good clean, dust, all the rest of it, and then apply the primer before the rain comes in tomorrow, so hopefully it can dry overnight. Then it's at least got one coat on it to protect it, and I will do a second coat once the rain's gone and the sun or decent weather has come back. You can stay there safe. Please excuse the dust. I've been trying to keep it down, so I'm going to use the fan now to try and push it back out that way with the door shut, so at least it tries to come in, it's being pushed back that way, not spreading throughout the whole boat. The skirtings are all... When it got a mains powered grinder, one of the biggest challenges was keep running out of battery with this one, and this one's only 25 quid, so if I burn it out, not the end of the world. This is where we're up to now. It's all hoovered, just needs a quick wipe down, and then I need to get a layer of that primer on rather quickly because in 5 hours the forecast updated and rain is due. Now you can overcoat that in 7 hours, so it should be fine as long as I get the cover back on to defend it a little bit from the rain. Good morning folks. So the rain did hold off for a couple of hours after the paint had actually got touch dry, which is good. I don't know if you've seen, but a couple bits have burnt through where if I didn't clear the sealant back well enough from here, a couple patches which could be rust over there, but a little bit, I don't know if you can see it that well. I'll open the cover up in a sec. So I'm just going to try a little bit more paint over the top, so if it still burns through, if not I can sand it back, but the rest I'm really pleased with. It sort of, as it dries, it sort of bulks out a little bit, but I think one more coat of that, I'm quite happy with that. It's been quite a good experiment for the rest of the boat anyway, at least. So by that time yesterday, that had already started burning through. I'm pretty sure because this is a zinc phosphate primer, that is essentially the zinc is sacrificial, so it erodes itself or corrodes itself before the steel would. So I'm assuming that's just reacting to that. This will be all undercover anyway if it does eventually burn through. Everything else above where it'll actually be visible will be fine. So I'm going to put another coat on. Look who's back on board. It's the breadwinner.
Woo! Hey! Just tidying up my drawers because although I've got 3, I'm just filling them and they're not very organised. Last day on the boat. Because then we're going off to Belfast. What are we doing today?
I'm gonna finish off in their primer at least anyway.
Yep.
Just been down to my old work to pick up the main bulk of the paint. I think we've got 2 cans outstanding. Mix up the green. So originally we were going to go with British Racing green. And did you say, or I can't remember who said, but basically we have decided to colour match our car Trudy, who we've had for years and we do various road trips in. We've got another one coming up. We're driving to Prague for New Year's Eve and go around Czech. So hopefully film that road trip. But yeah, we've colour matched the Trudy as close as we can. Trudy's metallic, and this is just going to be gloss on the boat, so it's fairly similar, but the actual like code matches. If that makes sense. I'm going to start priming the rest that I missed when I ran out of paint. Good day, all right?
I don't know what I'm doing. Getting ready for holiday.
It's more of an educational trip than holiday. We're going to the Titanic Museum and hopefully learn from their mistakes. Because it's fairly boat relevant, isn't it? Wanted to go for years though, and a friend of mine lives over there, so I'm going to go see him. And the flights were just too cheap not to.
It's like £100 return, but we've just had to spend £40 on
extra luggage.
Because
just a hand luggage. EasyJet have, instead of, they used to give you 1 free normal size carry-on, but now it's
you've got to pay. You can only have one under the seat, which is fine if we weren't filming, but with electronics and stuff.
Tripods and stuff. So you're now basically a backpack for free now, but the one normal hand luggage is going to cost us 40 quid. 2022, guys, yeah. Slippery. I stood over the camera. Oh. You're right. Good morning. So after the paint dry last night, I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not, and I probably should have filmed, but the lighting was really bad. I used some of this, what I'd left over, 2-part filler with added glass fibre. I've gone round and filled all of the nasty bits. So along there, a little bit down there, a little bit there. So today's task is going to be sand that gently and get a nice thick coat of primer on it, ready to finish it off when we're back from Belfast. Belfast isn't ideal timing, but Belfast was booked long before the dock became available. Ideally we'd wait obviously until Belfast out of the way without starting projects and finishing projects, but it's what it is really. Yeah, crack on with this. The rain stopped now, so I've opened the side up to show you where we're to. I'm actually quite pleased that it sort of blends in somewhat with the rest of the pitting. Obviously if you try and make the filler too smooth then it just looks like filler, but compared to that massive hole that was there before, that was actually really quite good. Thank you for joining us. Sorry that it's been a very short week.
Yeah.
We've sort of been here, there and everywhere. A little trip to Belfast next week for us if you want to join us, and then back to painting sanding and painting the whole bloody boat.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.